Hello and welcome to this professional development session on integrating technology, tools, and apps into your family and consumer science classrooms. My name is Lindley Moak and I serve as one of the family and consumer science teachers at Klein-Collins High School. I'm presenting this session as a part of my course requirements for my master's degree from Grand Canyon University. I want to thank my professor for providing the class with the necessary skills and knowledge needed to present professional development sessions. At the end of this presentation, there will be a survey that I would like for you to complete. So for a little history on why I believe technology infusion in family and consumer sciences is so critical for our future. In a study in the Journal of Family and Consumer Sciences Education, the author Beth Highrose wrote about the use of technology to teach higher order thinking skills. She relates that FCS teachers may feel they must add technology into their already set lessons as an extra lecture or special occasion rather than fully integrating it. Technology should not just be added, it should be a partner in teaching and learning. One's content does not necessarily need to change, but the way in which it is presented can be redesigned. When the teacher is familiar with using technology, they will be more likely to incorporate it into their daily lessons. In the FCS classroom, this could mean looking up the latest recalled toys, statistics on the infant mortality rate, or a list of recent restaurants closings for safety and sanitation issues. Technology could also be incorporated into videos, presentations, pictures, and audio along with written or spoken words. Using technology simply becomes a strong lesson for students rather than having them look at plain black and white overhead slides or listening to the teacher speak. Many high school FCS departments around the country have student-run businesses such as a food service or catering business and/or a child care center. Businesses like this in high school use technology in their day-to-day routine. One FCS teacher in the study explained that her school-based restaurant is completely computerized. Another FCS teacher predicts that with 24/7 internet access and other technological impacts, teaching may become more like coaching, supervision, and guidance rather than actual instruction. FCS teachers have a responsibility to teach young people and adults to make wise choices with the use of technology. Therefore, students must learn to keep their identities safe when using social networks. Technology can be used to improve individual, family, and community functions and relationships as appropriate. Another teacher explained how she has her students create PowerPoint presentations rather than the typical posters when giving oral reports. Students can create digital portfolios of their work in child development, preschool, and parenting classes, or in culinary arts, which they can then show their future employers. One of the benefits of technology in the FCS classroom is that it makes students' assignments more authentic as they can apply it to real-life situations. To make students' classwork worthwhile, they should be sharing what they create with others besides simply turning it into the teacher. An example might be having students create pamphlets about parenting. The students could scan the pamphlets and post them online as a link from the health department, the clinic, or the library. This would educate others about chosen topics such as adoption, lead poisoning, or breast versus bottle feeding. Students would feel that their work was more valuable and therefore they might put forth more effort in the future. At the end of the study, Highrose demonstrates that FCS teachers are forward-thinking and generally confident in using technology, yet they must continue to try the latest uses of tools and applications so that the field stays competitive with other electives and up to date with current knowledge. In preparing for this professional development assignment, I designed a Likert scale survey with topics related to family and consumer sciences, topics I thought teachers might need and could relate to. I emailed the needs assessment survey to 45 teachers and posted the survey link on the Family and Consumer Sciences Facebook page. The survey netted over 250 responses with a 56% of the respondents identifying that integrating technology tools and apps in the family and consumer sciences classroom was the most valuable need for professional development. With such an overwhelming response in favor of technology training, and since school was out for summer vacation, I decided to create a webinar video presentation which could be used in several ways. Individually, in a small group, a district-wide PLC meeting, and posting it on the Facebook page for other FCS teachers to view as well. I would encourage you to share this information with anyone who might be interested. In researching the process for creating a webinar, the message was clear. If FCS teachers are going to learn how to integrate technology into their classrooms, what better way than to do so with a technology tool they can learn to use as well. Therefore, this session is for you if you are new to using technology in your FCS classroom and want a basic overview of some easy to use tools and apps to try. You're wanting to integrate new technology tools and apps into your FCS classroom that you may not have tried before, or you may just need a refresher course on how these tools and apps can be used to enhance the technology you're already using in your FCS classroom. Let's get down to the agenda. First, I will talk about designing technology-based activities for assessing student learning. I will then share how to use technology to differentiate students' learning styles, and lastly, some of my favorite technology apps and tools to try. My goal is simple. I want you to take away at least one new idea you promised to try in your classroom in the fall. This session is not designed to be a long-term, fully engaging presentation, but rather a short one that gives you a taste of more technology to come. Realizing the depth of some of the tools and applications for use in FCS classrooms, I decided I may venture into creating additional sessions to engage participants in a more detailed study of a certain tool or app. But for today, you will only get a sample. I know the best professional development experiences encourages interaction among participants, but as this is a presentation for emailing and posting, in a sense, I ask that you connect with others if you are viewing as a group. Please share this session with other colleagues and remember to complete the survey at the end. Let's get back to designing technology-based activities for assessing student learning. Gamify a lesson is not a new tool or app in education, since teachers have been using trivia games and playing content contests for years. But now, gamifying a lesson is being adopted more and more and in new ways using technology to assess student learning. It is adaptable to different types of material and easy to do in the classroom without interrupting the flow of a lesson plan or making classroom management more difficult. Post-it notes. If you are challenged by assessments, games are a great way to track points or scores for individual success, group success, or progress towards completion. Using post-it notes to help students keep track of their scores. When students answer a question correctly or complete a task, give them a post-it note to track their progress on a personal timeline on the board. Follow the same idea for the entire class so that students can see the end goal. Use post-it notes to track their progress. Students' letter grades are determined by the amount of points on their post-it notes they have accumulated at the end of the course, or in other words, by how much they have accomplished. Video games. When educational video games are integrated into your FCS curriculum, students are allowed to fail, overcome, and persevere to reach the next level. There are many games on the internet linked with FCS subjects. Find the best one suited by the subject matter you teach. Top Hat. Stir up a little competition by using Top Hat, which is a game including a tournament module. Many college professors have found that tournaments incentivize students to learn the material and practice. After all, everyone wants to see his or her name on the leaderboard, right? This practice engages students, boosts morale, and gets students excited about showing others what they know. Some experts feel gamifying boosts the general energy of the class. It is worth the try. So how to reach those hard-to-reach students? Using technology to differentiate students' learning styles is helpful in meeting the needs of students who learn in different ways and at different speeds. 1. Give middle-of-the-pack learners freedom. When working in leveled groups, give your low or middle group teaching websites like MobyMax, Khan Academy, or Starfall. These types of websites give the group you are not with an additional teacher. I work with my lowest group myself and let my middle group use a teaching website while the higher group works together independently. Number 2, turn students into teachers with presentation tools. When working in leveled groups, allow higher level students to use presentation websites to create projects or videos to teach the other students while you personally work with the lower level students. At the end of the lesson, review the projects or videos as a whole group to see if the highest group can add anything new to what you have reviewed with the low and or middle groups. Number 3, encourage collaboration. Use websites that allow multiple students to work in the same document simultaneously, like Google Documents and Prezi, so that they can create a collection of work collaboratively over a longer period of time. Number 4, use learning games to engage students outside of small groups. Keep students engaged when you are putting small groups to review specific skills, especially right before or right after a test. An easy tool to use is Quizlet. There are many study guides on the internet. My department has found that Quizlet is the easiest and most fun app to use. Simply create a study set, and Quizlet kickstarts students to study with a plan that charts progress, helps students stay motivated with encouraging checkpoints, and keeps them on track with helpful study reminders. Number 5, record peer tutoring sessions to review later. Have students record their conversations during peer tutoring using recording tools or note-taking apps, which allows the teacher to check in and see if there's any information that was incorrect or needs following up. Number 6, use student-made video tutorials. Instead of using traditional peer tutoring, have students create a video or tutorial for other students using websites. Pair older students with lower level students, allowing everyone to be an expert and teach someone else what they know. After videos are complete, allow students to use the videos to review skills at their own pace. Number 7, provide students with differentiated choices. Giving students a choice within their projects is a great way to differentiate the project. You can have students choose their topic or subtopic, or give them a choice for how the information is to be presented. Also, give groups the option of both technology projects and non-technology projects like dioramas or songwriting. These choices will reduce the number of students who will need technology. Number 8, make assignment resources available all year long. Student-paced learning is the ultimate differentiation. If you have a class where many students move on at their own pace, you might consider having videos and assignments available for your entire semester or even your entire course so that students can work at their own pace. Students work at their own pace through the assignments and lessons with projects embedded throughout. This style of student-paced learning is especially helpful if you need students to have a similar stopping point. Number 9, encourage their passion. Let students follow what they like through Be the Teacher projects, student-led inquiries, passion projects, or Genius Hour to get them more engaged in their learning. This is also a way for you to differentiate by bringing in each student's individual interests and levels. Thanks to YouTube and other online video programs, students can teach themselves almost anything they want to know, as long as we teach them how to do the research appropriately. Allow students to use videos, websites, and other resources both on and off the internet to research a topic of their own choice at their own pace. Students can present these topics to their classmates and the world by creating a project. This project can be technology-based, using a presentation or video creation software, or it can be a traditional presentation with a poster or other props. Number 10, encouraging sharing of ideas. When using collaborative learning, groups like Jigsaw, Inside Outside Circle, or Think Pair Share allow students to share their thinking using message boards. By understanding how students really learn, these ideas can drive learning that is more effective and more efficient, and making it fun at the same time. And now, here are some technology tools and applications that can help you be the A+ FCS teacher. Blogging is all about writing to create a well-read, well-respected space on the internet. There are many websites on the internet that give all kinds of advice for the beginner, not only for yourself, but blogging is a great assessment for students. The purpose of any blog is to get other people to read your material, so content is very important. However, the first step is to know your purpose. Is there a theme or topic that interests you most? Nutrition tips, parenting information, decorating, DIYs? Do you want to become a leader in your field? Or perhaps is it just to improve your writing skills? The second step is to define your personal brand, which is much like your own personal profile. The final step is to identify the target audience and then write for those people. Don't ever think the world is going to read your blog, but your friends, students, their parents, and other FCS teachers will. So start out writing for one of them. This is a project that students will love, and you could even consider this an interdisciplinary avenue to enhance English classes. You will find blogging as a fun and entertaining way to pass on new information to others once you start with a solid foundation. So you still with writing, but you will still feel creative with lots of thoughts and ideas in your head. Bamboo paper might be the answer. Bamboo Paper is an app that turns your mobile device into a paper notebook. Capture your ideas everywhere, anytime. Taking notes, sketching, drawing is as straightforward and simple as using real pen and paper. You can choose one of the 6 expressive pens and brushes for writing, sketching, coloring, and marking. This technology will give you the best drawing and writing experience available on your mobile device. For those who use journaling in their classroom, students can enrich their writing, photos, and sketch or write on top. For the best results and experience, use Bamboo Paper together with a Bamboo Stylus, a fun app to try. Another great app for recording is Animoto. With just a few photos or video clips, administrators and teachers can easily connect with students and parents through video in and out of the classroom. The only drawback to this app is that there is about a $75 per year subscription, but the impact and results will pay for itself. You can use video newsletters to reach out to parents and students, share school or district events, or fundraisers on social media, or make recruitment videos to boost enrollment. Teachers can construct video-based lesson plans that engage students and add technology literacy to their instruction, whether students are engaged in computer-based learning or creating video slideshows. As a teacher, it is used for all your storytelling needs. The app is also great for in-class assignments, homework assignments, event recap, and lesson plans. So you should give it a try. And while you and your students are creating videos, open up the Canva tool for a simple new way to design beautiful and professional graphics. As you turn on your students' creativity into your FCS classes, Canva is an easy-to-use graphic software with its simple drag-and-drop design with more than 1 million photos, graphics, and fonts. It allows you to take your vision or message and translate it into a design. There is also a social platform where designs can be made public for anyone to see. The students will enjoy using it to create presentations, create blog graphics, and social media posts. I would encourage you to go to thecanva.com and cruise around their website. It is one of the best around. For students who struggle with standing before a classroom of students for an oral presentation, Teleprompter Lite is a great tool for scripting that can be used on your smartphones and iPads, and students will love. It is a tool designed for professional video production. One can import, edit, and manage scripts quickly, and then the mirror mode to reflect a script through a beam splitter rig. Create, edit, and delete unlimited scripts, export scripts to share, and adjust the scrolling speed for the most comfortable pace. Teleprompter was the first designed for professional video production, but has moved to an easy-to-use app for anyone. Hundreds of customers are now using Teleprompter Lite Premium instead of expensive specialist hardware. And best of all, it works on any device. Great tool for you when giving presentations to your colleagues or for your students when giving classroom presentations. Again, this is just a taste of the full menu of tools and apps to use in an FCS classroom. By trying any one or all of the tools and apps, you will find yourself being the envy of every teacher in your department and school. Plus, your students will be gaining in their performance and success. One final note, technology must support learning goals for teachers and students, and it is the goal of this professional development experience to develop an environment where family and consumer science teachers can incorporate technology as part of their daily instruction and receive the sustained support needed for their success and the success of their students. This concludes my session, and questions you have may be sent to linleycmoak@yahoo.com. That's DLEYCMOCK@yahoo.com, to be answered and emailed to everyone. I will also include my presentation notes for those who may need more information. You will then receive an exit survey so that you can assess my presentation. Again, I thank you for participating and look forward to hearing from you.